Hi, I'm Aura. Welcome. I'm glad to be here with you. There is a quote from the venerable Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh that reads, "I am the mountain, imperturbable, still, alive, rigorous. Breathing out, I feel solid. The waves of emotion can never carry me away." I love this because it reminds me that I can stay connected to my own sense of strength and stability anytime, no matter what winds of emotion or circumstance might be blowing and swirling around us. In yoga, the names of the asana or postures are not accidental. Each pose is represented in its name with its deeper essence, is a way to think about it. So when we're practicing the asana, we are cultivating within ourselves the qualities and characteristics that pose symbolizes, right? So when we understand this in our practice, we can deepen our experience of the practice tremendously. So let's begin lying on our backs. Please make yourself comfortable on your mat. Let's begin by stretching our bodies out long, reaching our arms and legs away from each other on the floor. Just a really nice long body stretch. Circle your wrists and your ankles a few times in both directions, just finding hands and feet. Then we can inhale, reach our arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring our hands down alongside us, next to our hips. Now wiggle your shoulder blades down the back, settling the shoulders and the chest open. We'll bend our elbows and place our palms down on the low belly. Please take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it out through an open mouth. And do that 2 more times. In through the nose and out through an open mouth with a little bit of a ha sound. 1 more time, in through the nose and out through an open mouth. Then please release your hands from your belly. Let them come to rest at your sides, backs of hands on the floor, palms facing the ceiling. Close your eyes. Relax your lips together, but separate your teeth inside your mouth so that your jaw feels relaxed and the interior of your mouth feels loose and easy. Bring your attention to your breath and just notice how you're breathing now. What does your breath feel like in this moment? How does it feel as you inhale? How does it feel as you exhale? Begin to imagine that each time you breathe out, you can press your breath down through your legs towards your feet. And as the breath presses down through our legs, we'll begin to enliven our feet, drawing our toes toward our shins and pressing our heels away. So we kind of take a foundation in the feet. Letting each breath out press down through a little bit stronger legs toward the soles of the feet. Then you can shift your focus to your inhalations. And each time you breathe in, imagine your breath traveling up the length of your spine, through your upper back, into the back of your skull, toward the crown of your head. So that each time you inhale, you feel your head lengthening away from your shoulders. Inhale and feel the elongation of your spine and the opening of your chest. Become aware of these 2 directions of the breath, creating a connection between the soles of our feet and the crown of our head. Exhaling down through the strength of the legs, inhaling up through the length of the spine. Notice your body as a conduit, a connection for these two poles, feet and crown. Inhale. Exhale, please bend your knees. Place the soles of your feet hip width apart on your mat, bringing the heels in close to the sits bones. Take a moment here to draw the navel toward the spine. Snuggle your low back down into your mat so you feel a steady connection there. Tune into the soles of your feet and press evenly down through the four corners of each foot, feeling a foundational stability come into the soles of your feet and your legs. As we inhale, we'll pick up our hips into bridge pose, elevating the hips toward the ceiling. Keep pressing down through the strength of your legs and the foundation of your feet. Spread the balls of your feet out and let your toes lengthen. And in balance to this steady stability of the legs and feet, allow your chest to feel buoyant and open, your throat, face, head relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, press the breath down through your legs into your feet. Inhale, feel the breath rise through your chest and into your head. Exhale, slowly lower the spine back down to the mat, lengthening as you go. Inhale, gather the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up off the mat, nose toward knees. Inhale, lay your head back down on the mat. Exhale and roll gently over to one side. Use your hands for support to press yourself up. Come round and let's meet in a tabletop at hands and knees. Balance the palms underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Open up your hands so there's a little space in between the fingers, kind of like starfish. Feel the hands as foundational now, just like we did a moment ago with the soles of our feet. Imagine four corners to each palm and do your best to distribute your weight evenly around the palms. Cat and cow, let's exhale, tuck the tailbone and the chin and roll the body up into our cat stretch. Inhale, roll the opposite way, lifting the tailbone, lifting the chin, relax your throat. Exhale, curl into the cat, lengthening the arc of the spine. Inhale, dish into the cow, suppleness and fluidity. Exhale, one more time, stretching up into our cat. Inhale once more, bowing into the cow. Let's exhale, find a neutral spine. Settle our hips back toward our heels while we crawl the fingertips forward, coming into child's pose. Letting our foreheads come down toward the mat. Nestle the hips toward the heels, just bringing a little bit more space into the low back, the waistline. Inhale, feel space in the upper back. Exhale and feel gravity. Allow yourself to settle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up through hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. Let's elevate up and back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. Really drawing our hips back from our hands, lengthening the spine. Slowly begin to lengthen one knee just a little bit more. Exhale and bend it again. Lengthen the other knee a little bit more. Exhale and bend it again. Let both heels drop down toward the floor, not necessarily to your mat, just toward the floor. And imagine the four corners of your feet rooting down. Feel the four corners of your palms rooting down. So in our yoga practice, we often speak to that there are elements of Tadasana, of mountain pose, In every other standing pose, and including downward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, look forward. Step your left foot up towards your thumbs, just a nice long stride. And then follow with the right, coming into forward fold toward the top of your mat. Let your feet come into balance, hip width apart and parallel. Soften the knees so that you can access a nice, easy forward fold. And let's nod yes, relaxing the back of our neck. Make sure your teeth are still unclenched, that the mouth feels relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, drive the four corners of the feet down into the ground, scoop into your belly, and slowly begin to roll your way to standing. Unfurling the spine to eventually arrive in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Roll your shoulders down your back. Draw the navel toward the spine. Feel your legs become steady as you firm your thighs and root down through the soles of your feet. Inhale, feel your breath lengthen up through the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale and feel your legs strengthen as you press the breath down through the soles of your feet. Tadasana the Mountain. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, gather the breath, bring the palms together, extended mountain overhead. Exhale and swan dive smoothly all the way back down into forward fold. Feel your hamstrings at the backs of your thighs stretch just a little bit. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, once again, slowly begin rolling on up into Tadasana. Unfurling the spine to arrive. Roll the shoulders back. Broaden the collarbones. Feel the belly pulling in and the tailbone descending just a little bit down towards your heels. A feeling of stability in the pelvis that radiates as strength down through your legs into the base of your mountain at the soles of your feet. Remembering that we are not on the earth in Tadasana, we are of the earth in Tadasana. Inhale, stretch the arms out wide, gather the breath, come all the way up, palm to palm. Exhale, and again, swan dive over into your forward fold. Nod yes, releasing the back of the neck. Check in again with the mouth, the forehead, nice and soft. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, one more time, rolling up to standing. Finding our way into mountain. Exhale, build your posture, feel your feet. Feel your thighs firm. Feel your belly draw in. Roll the shoulders back by broadening your collarbones and feel the back of your skull uplifting, the peak of your mountain as the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale into the strength of your legs. Inhale, gather the breath, reach up, palm to palm. Exhale and swan dive, lengthen the spine, return forward fold, Uttanasana once again. Take a nice breath out, feeling the stretch of forward fold. Soften the knees. Take the right foot back into a runner's lunge. Come up onto the fingertips so that we can drop the hips forward, lengthening the spine. Inhale. Exhale and step backwards into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank, the top of a push-up, scooping the belly toward the back. Feel stable here. Lift backwards into downward facing dog. Return. Look forward, exhale, and step the right foot all the way up into runner's lunge. Once again, come up onto the fingertips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step forward, forward fold at the top of the mat, feet hip width apart. Drop the crown of the head, feel the stretch of forward fold, and then a little bit different, return, soften the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Find the length of your spine as quickly as possible as you travel all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, take the arms wide, return to Tadasana. Stability. Inhale, gather the breath, sweep the arms up, palms high. Exhale, pull the tailbone back, swan dive all the way over into forward fold. Step the hands up onto the shins, lengthen the spine, a little bit of chin toward chest. Exhale and hinge back down into your forward fold. Soften the knees, step the left foot back into runner's lunge, lengthen your back, drop your hips. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward plank, stability, just like when we were standing, and lift back, downward facing dog. Look forward, left foot comes all the way up into runner's lunge, lengthen the spine, shoulders back. Exhale, step forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Soften the knees, inhale, lengthen the spine, reverse swan dive, travel all the way up. Bring your palms together. Feel steady as the mountain. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, gather the breath, little bit different. Stay upright, palm to palm, extended mountain. Root into the feet, exhale and lean to your right. Feel the side open up, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend left, root the feet, hold your steadiness. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swan dive, again, opening the collarbone, spacious, all the way back down into our forward fold. Step your hands up onto your shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale and hinge back down. Soften the knees, take the right foot back. Let's add a little something in here. Inhale, raise the arms up alongside the ears. High lunge, balance. Exhale, sweep the hands wide back down to your mat. Plant the palms. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Let's lower down to our mats. And as we arrive at the mat, strengthen your legs, root the tops of the feet into the floor, and slide forward onto the forearms. Sphinx pose. Steady, strong legs, open chest. See if you can feel for elements of Tadasana, even here in this back bend. Inhale, exhale. Swivel the elbows out of the way, easing down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Travel through hands and knees. Unfold, downward facing dog. Look forward, lunge the right foot up in between the thumbs, runner's lunge. Add in the arms, high lunge, inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms wide, back to the mat. Step forward, forward fold, returning to the top. Hands onto the shins, lengthen the spine, chin toward chest. Exhale, hinge back down. Soften the knees, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, palm to palm, extended mountain. Exhale, Tadasana, basic mountain. Stand here and feel that you are solid. Trust that you are steady. Inhale, exhale. Journeying on, let's inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, swan dive into our forward fold. Bring our hands onto our shins. This is for strengthening posture. Exhale and hinge back down. Soften the knees, take the left foot back, runner's lunge. Please ground your back heel behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, take the arms wide all the way back down to the mat. Step backwards, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your mat. This time, keep your palms under the shoulders. Inhale, lift a small, sturdy cobra. Exhale, release. Travel through the hands and knees. Unfold, downward facing dog. Look forward, step your left foot into runner's lunge. Spin the right heel down behind. Raise the arms up, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms wide back down to the mat. Step to forward fold, feet hip width apart, parallel, sturdy. Hands onto the shins, strengthening our posture, long spine. Exhale and hinge back down. Soften the knees, reverse swan dive, drive the feet into the earth, stretch the hands into the sky, and exhale, Tadasana. Little bit different here. Let's inhale, gather our breath. Weave our fingers together, press our palms up toward the ceiling. Root into the feet and rotate your torso to your left. Little standing twist. Press your feet into the earth, the heels of your hands into the sky, and feel your body as the joiner between these two dimensions. Exhale. Inhale, unwind, bring yourself back to center. Take the rotation the other way, twisting to your right. Keep rooting through the feet. Be the connection. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Separate the hands, stay tall. Weave them together behind your back into chest expansion. Palms moving in toward palms, shoulders rolling back. Feel space come across the chest as you inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Pour your tummy right onto your thighs. Drop your head down and lift the knuckles. Easy on the shoulders, don't force. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your hands to your tailbone. Release their weave, bring them down to your mat. Step your right foot back into our runner's lunge, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, take easy cobra, but steady in the legs. Exhale, release. Through table or a full press this time, that's up to you. We'll go up and back into our downward facing dog. Look forward, step the right foot up in between the hands, runner's lunge. We'll stay low but lengthen the spine. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Hands onto the shins, practice good posture. Exhale, hinge back down. Root through steady mountain base. Inhale, reverse swan dive, travel up to the top. Separate the hands, exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, gather the breath, reach up. Exhale, swan dive into forward fold, lengthening and expanding as you go. One last time here, step the hands up onto the shins. Draw the chin toward the chest, and then this time you can either keep the hands here, shoulders sliding toward hips, or you can wing the arms back, much like we stand in Tadasana when we're upright, but sometimes we call this airplane pose when we're horizontal. Inhale. Exhale, release, all of us returning to forward fold. Soften the knees, take the left foot back, runner's lunge, lengthen. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Lift the heart into cobra, straight ankles. Exhale, release. Please lift to hands and knees like a tabletop. And like we did at the beginning of our practice, balancing our weight, palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread out your hands and just collect upper arms and inner thighs toward the midline, and feel yourself become a little bit more solid as you hug your muscles into your bones. Let's take the right foot back behind us, tuck our toes under, stretch the calf for a moment, and then we'll spin the sole of the right foot down. Raise the right arm up, coming into a modified side arm balance. Right arm goes vertical. Press your bottom palm into the floor. Stretch your top palm toward the sky and feel the span of yourself, sturdy and open. Feel for elements of mountain here. What parts of you are foundational? Where are you more uplifted and expansive? Exhale, release your right hand, right knee back down to the mat, hands and knees. And we'll simply trade sides. Take the left leg back. First, we tuck the toes under. Feel a little stretch. Root down through the sole of your foot. We're trying to get all four corners down back there. Raise the left arm up vertical. Press the bottom palm into the mat. Stretch the top arm up high. Navel to spine. Where do we root? And where do we lift and grow? Inhale. Exhale, release. Left hand, left knee back down to the mat. Sit back, child's pose. And please just make this child's pose as comfortable as possible for you. You can do anything you like with your arms, your shoulders. Knees can be wide or narrow. Just see what feels best. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. One more round of breath here. Exhale. Let's press ourselves up. Sit gently off to one side. And let's bring our feet around. Returning to our position for bridge pose, just like we did at the beginning of practice, easing ourselves down. Feet are positioned hip-width apart and parallel. Heels backed up comfortably close to our seat. Your knees get to be the boss of that. Make sure that they're comfortable. Arms are steady down alongside. And for this variation, the palms facing the ceiling, like the arms would be resting if we were in standing mountain. Exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. Inhale, lift the hips, drive down through the four corners of the feet as we repeat bridge pose. Just circling back round to it here toward the end of our practice. Relax the front of the throat, relax the face. Feel easy, light, and buoyant through the chest and head. Feel the steady strength of your legs as the inner thighs gently draw toward each other, as the feet ground evenly. A really nice balance of ease and effort. Inhale. Exhale, roll the body down, lowering your hips to the mat, lengthening the spine. Rest with the feet where they are, but you can bend the elbows and place your hands once again on the low belly. Inhale. Feel your breath roll all the way down underneath your palms. Exhale and feel your belly draw in away from your hands. Feel the deep, sturdy resonance of your breath, your life force. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen out one leg and then the other. And then let your hands come off of your abdomen, out away from your sides, just slightly with the palms facing the ceiling. Lengthen the legs out from the hips, settle the shoulders down the back. Exhale and soften your body here into Shavasana. What I'd like you to consider as we come into our final relaxation today is the similarity in the position of Shavasana, our final relaxation, and our Tadasana, our mountain pose. You know, same, right? We just have one that is supine here on the mat and one that is upright. As we come into Shavasana, exhale and allow yourself to soften into a passive experience of the alignment of mountain. The same elements, except that it's completely effortless now. Allowing the body to fall back into beautiful alignment. Close your eyes, and please bring to mind the image of your favorite mountain. Hold it in your mind's eye. And connect with the qualities of Tadasana as you feel them. What are the characteristics of the mountain for you that can be cultivated, mimicked, learned from in your own life experience as we make our way? Allow yourself to rest in the resonance of that image and those qualities, supported by the breath. Trusting that no matter what the weather is, we are still there, immovable, steady, and calm. Deepen your breath in. Lengthen your breath out. Wiggle fingers and toes. Moving gently, gather your knees back into your chest, giving yourself a hug. If it feels good, you can rock a little bit from side to side. And exhale, gently roll onto one side and just pause there for a moment. Breathe out. And then use your hands to slowly and gently press yourself upright. And please take a comfortable seat, however that looks for you, just so that it feels good. Find a long back. Exhale. Then moving together, let's inhale, sweep our arms wide and up, once again bringing the palms together overhead. Exhale and draw our hands home to the heart. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Know that you can draw upon these qualities that you have cultivated here in this practice anytime.